So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below. What's up YouTube, Die Heavens F4 Games, bringing you, because it reached 50 likes or more, the test and video for Twilight Sworn Chaos. I will be doing the Thunder Dragons as well, so do not worry. Note that the face down card is the Chaos Creator. I am waiting for my copy to appear, but that is exactly what it is and what it will represent throughout this entire video as well. So before we get started doing 2 test stands, going first for defensive reasons and 2 going second for offensive reasons, please smash that like button, hit the notification bell and subscribe. Every little bit of support towards the channel is much appreciated. With that out of the way, after a very good old shuffle and a decent cut, our test stand opening of 5 will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Broken. Absolutely beautiful. So we're going to activate Charge of Light Brigade. We're going to excavate 3. Yes please, I'll summon my wolf. And that is going to search us out to Lumina. And even better, we excavated a Raiden too. So there we go. I'll have that Lumina. The best on this is we've also got Bridge, so whatever we send, we'll go, okay, we'll use Solar Recharge, I'm going to draw 2, excavate 2, and I'm just going to get back exactly what I sent. Oh, Wolf! Hello! Broken! We're going to actually activate Bridge because we want the Raiden back to the hand, which is absolutely fine. The only thing we lose here is if the banishes are broken. 1, 2, 3. Not too bad. One more. 4. Not too bad, okay? Apart from the Chaos Dragon Levy in here, I'm quite okay losing all of that. We're then going to activate the Solar Recharge again, because it's not once per turn. Whoa. Draw 2. Excavate 2. Ooh, if only this was by like a Twilight card, like Light Swan card. Busted. Anyway, very, very good hand. So we've got Minerva placed before we even need to touch our normal summon. So, you know what? Let's do it. Let's find out. Minerva is the rank 4 you always go through first. 1, 2, 3, broken. Draw 1. Okay, March. Not amazing, but we did get the Chaos Space to the graveyard. So what we can do with this is we can banish this, put Levy in here back to the top, bottom of the deck. Oh, draw 1. Not great, but I've just put Levy in here back to the top of my deck. And look at this. Look at my hand advantage. I've already plus 2 cards. And I've got Minerva and a stack in the graveyard ready to go. Broken. I haven't even used my normal. Absolutely insane. Insane in the membrane. This is crazy. Okay, so we're going to normal summon our Goblinberg. Goblinberg's effect is going to go off. It's going to give us a Lumina. Lumina is going to use her effect to discard herself. And let me just check. We do have the Dark Lumina if we want it. But of course we're going to bring back the Lumina herself. And all we're really doing is we're just going to stack our graveyard. Lumina's effect is going to discard the Minerva. And we're going to add back the Lumina. That will then trigger Minerva's effect to excavate. Foolish Burial. Doesn't matter right now. We've used both of the Light Lumina's effects. So we're going to overlay these. We're going to go into the Chaos Dragon Levianeer because, you know, we want to play a little bit more. We're then going to use the Lumina Twilight Swan Shaman and we're going to banish our Raiden because we've got the Lilac that is already banished. We're going to revive the Raiden. Nice. We've got mills to come off of Raiden as well. That would then mill more off of Lumina, but we don't want that. What we're then going to do is we're going to link these 3 together, the Minerva, the Goblinberg and the Lumina. Must be a spellcaster. I'm going to go wham, bam, thank you ma'am, straight into Celine. Celine has got plenty of spell counters on her. She's going to be able to bring back one of these Luminas. Broken. Raiden's effect, excavate 2. Chaos Valkyrie, Wyvern, doesn't really matter. We're then going to use Levianeer's effect, detach 1. Bring back the Lumina, or the Lila, sorry. We still have Chaos Valkyrie in hand. Like, what is this? Then we're going to be able to go a little bit further from here because we can actually use Celine. We're going to put this over here. I've learnt my lesson. Keep that zone free. We're then going to bring back... which spellcaster do we want? Let's go with the Lumina. There we go. So we've actually got Lumina's effect live again. So if we wanted to make Dante for even more meals, we could do. We're not going to, but we could do. Then what we're going to do is we're going to use... Let me just figure this one out. We're going to use Lila plus Celine. See ya. To go into a 2 negate Appaloosa. We're then going to use Lumina's effect. We're going to ditch the Goblinberg and we're going to revive anything we want. So doesn't really matter. Doesn't matter what you're going to use it for. If you want to make a Dante, by all means you can do. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It can be absolutely anything. Nothing is going to excavate you more. Nothing is going to do anything more. So it really doesn't matter. I mean, I suppose it just keeps you a bit of hand advantage. Is pretty much the main point of this, because what we're going to do here is we're going to sync these two together. And we're going to go into Borrowed Savage. Savage is going to attach the Selene from Graveyard. Nice. And then what we're going to do is we're going to link these up. And we're going to go into IP Masquerena. And then what you're going to do, just to make sure you've got that additional monster on board, is you're going to bring out that Chaos Valkyrie and you're going to banish one of the Luminas. What does this mean? Well, it means that during your next turn, you're going to be able to add back any Lightsworn from your graveyard to your hand. We still haven't gone through any of our big boss Chaos monsters. So in the remainder of our deck, which we've got well over half of our deck, that's our deck left. That's our graveyard. We've got so much left in our main deck that March will add back probably the Raiden or Lumina, depending on what you got. The IP Masquerena can tag straight into a Unicorn, and you could ditch the March if you really, really want to. Or, if you're feeling very, very aggressive, and your Appaloosa is now obsolete, you can tag into your Zero Boros. And then that's just going to clear board off and go again. So let's say we do play through our opponent's turn. Let's say they eventually get our Appaloosa weak enough. You would then trigger the effects. Now, Zero Boros, boom. That's seriously going to cause them issues. You might lose your Savage Dragon, but whatever. Let's say they trigger it. You've used your Savage Dragon negate. That all gets banished. Selene goes to the graveyard. Boom. They go, all right, cool. Draw. Standby phase. Zero Boros comes back to you. Activate March. That's going to go there. March's effect to target any Lightsworn in your graveyard. Now, you can go with Lumina. Discard it for the recharge and hope that your draw 2 is going to be better. You can go for the Raiden for excavations. You would really need to look for your graveyard and go, okay, I've still got a Clown, I've still got one Wolf in deck, and I've still got a Felice. How good or how lucky do I feel about my excavations? Let's do it that way. But remember, as soon as you use March, March is going to banish 3 as well. So let's say we go March, and we will choose... Let's choose Lumina, because we've got more plays to make. March will then banish 3. 1, 2, 3. Chaos Creator and Felice. You can then, because all we want to do now is dig for our Chaos monsters. Ditch the Lumina, draw 2, excavate 2. Oh no, both our JDs, they would have been broken. Okay, that would have been better if we got those JDs off, because all we're going to be able to go from here is your normal the Goblinberg, special the Riku, and then link these two together. No, you won't even be able to link these two together. So you could normal summon the Riku to banish a card if you want to. That's just taking the risk of losing everything. The fact we lost the JDs kind of sucked a little bit. But our remainder of the deck would be a Chaos Levineer, a Trick Clown, a Wolf, a Chaos Space, and Lumina. Actually, I'll take that all back. We would get our next draw because we've got another Chaos Space, haven't we? So you'd actually be able to activate your Chaos Space. Where are we? There we go. Put the Felice back to the bottom of the deck and then draw your top card, which is a Black Collapse Serpent, which is still great because then what this allows you to do... Oh, we got rid of double nothing. But what this will allow you to do is you can actually go normal the Goblinberg, special the Riku, banish a light to special summon down the Collapse Serpent. Oh, hello. There you go. Banish the Lumina. And then what you're going to do is you're going to overlay these. And this is why... Oh, does it have to? Oh, such a shame. Have to add double or nothing. You'll have to go to Utopia or, of course, Abyss Dweller. I was like, oh, cool, you can just rank on top of this. And then just this guy's going to go, oh, cool. I'm gaining 200 for every banish. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 1,000, 1,900. So I'm on 4,900. And then this would swing in, deal the rest of the damage. Boom, go. So, yeah, you can see where that can kind of extend to. Busted. Our first turn mills was so much better than our second turn mills. Probably because there's a lot more to do. But you can kind of see the usefulness of Selene in that one as well. And just why it can be used and abused in so many ways to kind of get you where you need to go. Okay, so that was our first test stand. Now let's do our second test stand going first as well, because you want to see how consistent this bad boy deck is. So after a very decent shuffle, oh, hello, a little chunk of cards there. After a very decent shuffle and another decent cut, our opening hand of 5 will be boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, oh, hello, 3, 4, 5. Disgusting. Activate Solar Recharge. Ditch your bad boy wolf. Draw yourself 2 cards. No! Excavate 2 cards. No! Activate your March of the Dark Brigade, targeting your wolf. Bring a wolf back to hand. Yeah, I know. Bring a wolf back to hand. What the hell? Banish 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Broken. Sort of. Chaos Space. Send wolf. Add a dark. Yes, please. I'm going to add my Collapse Serpent. Yay! Boom. Black Collapse Serpent. Here we go. And entirely up to you where you want to go from here. So you have the ability of normal summoning your Lumina. Her effect can then banish the wolf to then revive either the Lumina, and you go into a rank 3 Legionnaire play, which can then revive the wolf, or you're going to go into a Dante for additional mills. It really depends on what you want from here. So if you go into your Lumina, what you're going to discard is your double or nothing, because it's absolutely useless to you right now. What you can do is activate the Chaos Space to put 1 wolf back to the bottom of your deck and draw 1 card. But if you wait, what you can do is you can actually go, excellent, overlay these 2. Let's go into Legionnaire. We're going to detach off of our Lumina because we need to put a light engrave. We're going to revive our wolf. We're then going to special summon down our Collapse Serpent by banishing Lumina. We're then going to link these 2. Don't even need to link these 2. Let's link these 2. And we're going to go into IP Masquerina. We're going to trigger the Black Collapse Serpent's effect to searches out our Wyvern Buster. And this is where the loop gets stupid. Wyvern Buster. Boom. What are you going to do, Wyvern Buster? Well, Wyvern Buster is going to banish Black Collapse Serpent. Oh no. But we've lost all of our copies. No, we haven't. Because what are you going to do, Chaos Space? You're going to target Black Collapse and you're going to put it to the bottom of my deck. And I'm going to draw 1 card. No wolf. Naughty wolf. Yeah. If you want to try and save your Wyvern Buster, what you're going to have to do here is you're going to go, cool, I'm going to banish my Dark Lumina in the graveyard, special summon down my Valkyrie, and we're going to use these 2 to overlay into Minerva. Now, you've got a lot of Light Swarms left in decks. You're going to hope that this, hits. 1, 2, 3, gives you the 1. It's not too bad. Solar Recharge, sure, let's go for it. Draw 2, excavate 2. Busted. I don't think we've actually used on normal summon. Oh yeah, we did. We used it on Lumina. Ignore me. So charge the Light Brigade. Your only hope right now is if you excavate another level 4. Doesn't really matter too much. Your Wyvern Buster is going to give you a search anyway. You've built up your graveyard quite nicely. We're currently sitting on only 2 Light Swans, but if we get Minerva in there, we'll be sitting on 3. Activate charge, because why not? Send top 3. Busted. Let's add our Lumina for our next turn plays. The other disappointing thing is we're missing a spellcaster right now, because this would have helped out massively if we could get into a spellcaster. I mean, this one isn't going to be as amazing as our last one, but it was still pretty good. Because what you're going to do now is you can leave these if you want to and do it during your opponent's turn. I think that will probably be the best kind of play that you have. Or you can just go straight into a free Protect Appaloosa. And you've got a lot of resource for your next turn. You've actually got the ability to JD during your opponent's turn. Not during your opponent's turn, during your next turn as well. Plus it will send you out the Black Collapse Serpent. And with, I believe we've got a second Chaos Space. After that, you'll be able to loop. So what I'm going to do on this hand is I'm actually going to play through it and show you exactly where we go. So if we leave this as it is, it gives you a form of interruption, because you can then choose to either go into the Appaloosa, just using these 2. Sorry, not used to. Into the Appaloosa using the whole board, or go into Unicorn using these 2. So it gives you some form of interruption, and it also means you get to keep your Minerva, so that should Minerva get destroyed, you get excavations as well. So let's say we make some form of play like that. Appaloosa is the best one because it means it doesn't lose as much, but Unicorn could be more disruptive. If you really, really, really think they're going to cause you issues, you can go straight into a Zero Boros. So either way, let's say we've cleared our board. The White Collapse is going to search you out the Black Collapse. Nice. Let's say they trigger the Zero Boros and you survive, okay? Which you probably will. You've got a pretty decent board. What you're then going to do is you're going to draw for your turn. You stand by it, your Zero Boros is going to come back and he's going to go right there for you. And you've got so much you can do. So much. So you banish the white, summon down the Black Dragon Collapse. You banish your Chaos Space, put the white collapse to the bottom and draw 1. Nice. You can activate Charge if you wish. Really doesn't matter which way you want to do it, but we're going to activate Reinforcement of the Army first. We're going to make sure that we get our Raiden. The only risk you've done now is that you could excavate the white Wyvern, which if you do, it happens. Doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that was all pretty good actually. Till trick. There you go. There we go. And we're going to add Raiden to the hand. Got the trick. It wasn't too bad. Still got a lot. I mean, you've definitely got JD Engrave. Your Lumina can go through Synchro plays as well. So let's say we go normal summon this. Lumina's effect. Ditch Raiden. Bring back Lumina if you want it. We're going for game, so, you know, don't even worry too much about that. We're going to go Utopia, just because we need to clear up some space over here. Then going to use this Lumina's effect. Banish the Raiden to bring back the Raiden. We're then going to overlay these. And we're going to go into Dante, because we can. With then, do we have the ability to bring back? We don't. Let's see what we mill. So detach off this. Excavate 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, if only Felice came off of a light swarm. And then you're just going to go, boom, JD, game. I mean, alternatively, what you could do is you could go, all right, if you're really, really worried about anything, you can make an Appaloosa. But then you're going to trigger your Zero Boros. It's like, oh, not the best idea. You can go into Celine, again, triggering your Zero Boros. I don't think you can actually make it. I don't think you can, because it can't go to a zone it points to. But either way, you've got a 25 on Dante. You've got a 17 on Raiden. I don't think we used his effect, but if we do, we excavate 2, don't really get anywhere. But you still got, you know, power on board. That's all that really matters. Okay, now let's start going second. Let's start showing you the aggression of the board. Now, what I'm going to try and do with these test hands going second is we're going to... The standard play has... Well, the standard end board probably has 2 to 3 forms of interruption. So I'll do the test stands to show, and I'm going to go full powers if they don't have anything, but I will also go a route that if they do have loads of interruptions, what would I go for to stop those interruptions, basically? How can I bait out those interruptions, in a sense? So after a very decent shovel, and again, another decent cut, our test stands going second for the aggression plays will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. Very, very nice. Activate charge. Excavate 3. I mean, if they want to negate the charge, I probably would actually, because your excavations could be so nutty, it's not even worth it. So yeah, you'd probably stop the charge. So that would be 1 time. Boom, Lumina, because we've got another Lumina engrave. Shuffle that up. Solar recharge. Again, they'll probably try and stop this. I mean, draw 2, mill 2 is broken. It's like crazy. Why would you not want to? Let's send the Dark Lumina. And we're going to draw 2. Ooh, Chaos Creator and Wolf. Mill 2. Oh, hello. Raiden Felice. It's not too bad. Again, sad that Felice has to go via a monster effect, not spell effect. But it is the way of the land. We've then also got Goblin Bird that can give us some plays here. We've got the Chaos Valkyrie that can give us plays as well. So if interrupted those 2, you'd still have your normal summon, which is absolutely fine. And then you still have other plays to go from there as well. So what we're going to do here, what have we got? We've got lights and darks. What does my Lumina want to bring back? Definitely wants to bring back the Raiden. So we'll go Goblinberg, effect, Lumina. Again, they'll probably stop the Goblinberg. But then if you know that's going to happen, you just play a little bit differently. Either way, if it's a Savage and it just negates, you go, okay, cool, Chaos Valkyrie, meet Minerva. Let's go. And then if they negate and destroy your Minerva, then you're just going to pop it anyway. So you're like, all right, cool, come at me, bro. I'm still going to do the job. Anyway, Lumina's effect is going to go off. You're going to ditch the Wolf because this is 1 card you really don't want. If you wanted to set more cards in your graveyard, you'd go with Lumina, but because our 3 cards are Chaos cards, you actually don't need to. So we're going to bring back the Raiden. Raiden's effect is going to go off and he's going to excavate 2. Perfect. Puts more in the graveyard for us. I've got a very, very healthy graveyard right now. Let's go with Chaos Dragon Legionnaire. I mean, by this point, even if this is all cleared, as long as you've got mills in the graveyard, you're just going to be able to go, okay, cool, I'm going to clear your graveyard. So we'll go with the Wyvern, we'll go with the Chaos, and we'll go with, obviously, Lumina, because it's the only dart we have. So those three are going to get banished. Legionnaire is going to go, cool, I'm going to clear 2 cards off the board. The Chaos Valkyrie is going to go off to send a fodder. Now, all you want to do is you want to send a Dark. That's all we're aiming to do, so we're going to send a Riku. There we go, we're going to send that to the graveyard. We still have Minerva plays, we still have Chaos Creator plays. We've got so much to do still. Minerva, you can go straight to double or nothing if you want. That would pretty much get you game. We're going to mill 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to draw 1. We're going to summon Wolf. The Chaos Space is live, and what Chaos Space is going to do is it's going to put your Wyvern Buster at the bottom of your deck. Because then what we're going to do from there is we're going to activate Chaos Space, we're going to send the Chaos Valkyrie, and we're going to search out the Black Collapse Serpent. There we go. And Chaos Space is going to go there. Now we've already used the second effect of Chaos Space, so you've got to be careful not to do that again. There we go. We've got Chaos Creator, so what we can do here is we can actually go into a Synchro 8, and by doing so we're going to banish our Riku, Dark, that's what I'm saying, send the fodder, and we're going to banish those. It's going to come down to Chaos Creator. Boom. We're then going to need to get rid of, clear some board up, so let's clear up all 3 of these. Boom, 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 boom. Go straight into Selene. Selene's effect is going to have plenty of tokens, got loads of spells in there, and that's going to give you targets for both Light Luminas. Chaos Creator's effect is going to target right into Summon, and you're going to put Chaos Valkyrie and Shaman back to the bottom of the deck. Hello, there we go. Raiden is now back. We've got the Black Collapse, which is going to banish your Lumina. Make sure you've got another one engraved. Summon down the Black Collapse. Going to synchro these 2 together. We're going Aggression, so we're going to go Scarlight. We're going to trigger the Black Collapse Serpent. We're going to add the White Wyvern. Alright, there we go. Now you can either summon the White Wyvern, or what you can do is you can use Selene's effect to bring back the Lumina, and the Lumina will then discard the Wyvern to bring back another Light Sworn. So it depends on where you kind of want to go from there. The Lumina doesn't get you anything by bringing anything back right now, unless it brings back a level 3, which we currently don't have. So the Wyvern Buster doesn't give you too much either, thinking about it. So either one you kind of want to go with works just as well. If you go with Selene and just choose not to use her effect, I'm trying to think if we've got any other spellcasters, I don't think we do. No. And choose not to use her effect, then what you can do is you can just bring back the Wyvern Buster. The only difference, I suppose, is you'd get a tuner on board, which would bring back the Raiden, but it doesn't really matter anything right now. Let's banish your Chaos Valkyrie, not Chaos Valkyrie, it's Light. Your Black Collapse Serpent, there we go. And then it just depends, really depends on how aggressive you want to be from here. You can go to a Zeroboros, is your boss monster, or any Link 4 boss monster that you want. Both of these are going to be able to attack, so you've got 3k. All of this is special summoned as well. So it really depends on what's left on your board. You've already Chaos Legionnaire away 2 monsters. So what you could technically do here, if we brought this into attack, is you'd go attack, 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 attack. If by somehow they survived, you go Scarlight and you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you just burnt your opponent for 25 just on Scarlight. Just on Scarlight. Which is absolutely insane. Absolutely crazy. And that's why I love Scarlight. Such a cool card. Yeah, so you should pretty much have OTK from there. I showed you how the interruptions, I think the interruptions wouldn't have left you in the best positions, but we were kind of in an okay position because we had so many Chaos Monsters in our hand that we were just able to say, okay, if you have interrupted me or you do interrupt me, as long as they go to the graveyard, or even if they don't go to the graveyard, I can make rank 4 plays or just make a massive Chaos play. And with Legionnaire, by the time you had done all of your plays, you should have had enough to pretty much, even if they were all negated and all interrupted, clear the board off. So, let's move on to our final test hand. So again, after a very decent shuffle and a very decent cut, the aggressive nature of the Twilight Swans are going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not that aggressive. They're being quite tame. I don't know why. We're going to activate Foolish Burial. And what that's going to allow us to do is actually send our Raiden. You don't want to send Wolf there now. So, because what you're going to do, going to go riding. This is probably a much more breakable hand. Like, literally, your opponent can break this just by going, okay, stop Foolish Burial, stop Lumina, game. You're like, yeah, cool, that works. We're going to normal summon the Lumina. We're going to use her effect to ditch the Clown to revive the Raiden. We're then going to use Clown's effect, pay 1,000, bring it back. Raiden's effect to excavate 2. Ooh, Minerva, nice. Excavate 1 more. Ooh, Wolf, okay, yes please. Summon. I'm actually going to leave the Raiden free because I want to use that for synchro plays later. We're then going to detach, excavate 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to draw 2. Nice. Shame we lost the double or nothing. It means our easy OTK has gone, which we could have made it there anyway. We're then going to activate our Solar Recharge, ditch the Felice. 1, 2, 1, 2. Broken. Hello, Wolf. Solar Recharge again, because why not? Lumina. 1, 2, broken! Don't be a Wyvern. Don't be the Wyvern. Oh my god! Busted! Absolutely busted. We stacked our graveyard. We've got a Darks in there as well, so our Levianeer, you know what? Whew, let's do it. 1 Dark. 1 Light. And let's get rid of Lumina. Boom! Levianeer. Boom! 2 cards. Gone. See you later. And then what we're going to do is we're going to use these 3, including the Spellcaster. Boom. We'll go Selene. Selene's going to have plenty of tokens. Plenty of tokens, plenty of targets. Let's go. We can then... Sorry, guys. It's so cool when this deck goes off. Sync these 2 together. Scarlight. Go into Savage if you want, as long as you put a Link in the graveyard or Omega. Really doesn't matter. We're just putting more fodder in the graveyard. Because we've got all these Chaos cards. All these Chaos cards that's just going to cause aggro. Like hardcore aggro. What might have been a little bit better on that one, smarter on my behalf as well, is actually use the Raiden with this and leave the Wolf on the board. Because then what you do is you banish this, you then get this. This then gives you your White Collapse. Nice and easy. I suppose it doesn't really matter too much. White Collapse is going to banish Black Collapse. Boom. Plenty of cards left in play. Like, absolutely plenty. You can go into your Link 4 boss monster. Entirely up to you. Use Selene's effect. Let's bring back... I can bring back this Lumina if I wanted to. Bring back any of them. Really. Doesn't really matter which one. I suppose this one's better because you don't actually have to discard anything. So what she'll do is she'll banish the Raiden. Raiden can then come back. Yeah, let's go with these 2. Sync into Omega. We've used Selene's effect, so boom. Going to access code. Joking. Jokingly. Boom. Appaloosa for 2. Don't know why. Just because we can. Clear up the board a little bit more. Again, this is all overextension. There's no reason for you to go this far at all. You've got enough in graveyard. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different light swans in grave. So you just go, Mac Daddy! Boom! The only thing that you could do to make this any better would be to make a unicorn. That is it. That is absolutely it. You make a unicorn, spin a card back, and off you go. But really doesn't matter. What we can do is you can bring down a Chaos Valkyrie by banishing any light or dark, even Selene. Boom. That's it. Yeah. Your opponent doesn't beat that. Do whatever you want to do with this hand. Omega, tag out. Let's rip one from the hand in case we haven't OTK'd them. And then you go Scarlight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom. Let it all go. And it's just going to rip your opponent's board apart. So yeah. That's why you play Scarlight, people. Love him. Actually, if you have another Link 4 boss monster, like you want to put a Borosword in here, then yeah, he'll probably replace that. But still absolutely insane. Anyway, I hope you like this. I hope this helped. Sorry for my over-enthusiasm. I hope you like that. It's just always nice when you watch like all your excavations go off and it's like the draws are broken, the excavations are broken. It's like, wow, this game is broken. So yeah, that is it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. And until next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.